Hello everyone. Quite a brilliant start for England as the Sri Lanka tour. Like they won the ODS series, also T20 National Series. It's 3-0 whitewash, back-to-back three games. Especially the third game, it was collective team effort. Like Jacob Bethel, Will Jacks, they both took among 7 wickets among themselves. It says a lot about like a never to give uh, that attitude, that mindset, and everything. Because you must have also witnessed like Baz was often in touch with the walkie-talkie, with the batters, with the bowlers, messages and pass on. I didn't see that earlier from Baz because he used to like sitting on the chair and just watching the game. I think now the lot of complications are also there for Baz as well, as whether he will continue the T20 World Cup after as a head coach. So socks have been pulled up, we can say, for England. Very brilliant effort. So yes, we're discussing England, two-time T20 World Cup champions 2010 and 2022. And yes, Butler is the only person from that 2022. If you see a star player being present, Stokes is not there. So we're going to panel. Ayan Chatterjee is there, Anup sir and Ayush Shekhar. So आयुष आपसे शुरुआत करते हैं. जिस तरीके से खेला है इंग्लैंड ने, क्या आपको लगता है कि ये खतरे की घंटी है बाकी के सारे टीम्स के लिए? क्योंकि स्पिनर्स ने मैच जीता, ये मतलब विल जैक्स और बेथल, ये तो पार्ट टाइम स्पिनर है. मतलब है यूज पिच सरफेस था, सब कबूल है वहां पर, लेकिन वो कैच भी जो बटलर ने ली थी आगे डाइविंग करते हुए एज अ विकेट कीपर, लाइक कैचेस भी अच्छे थे. ये शायद टीम पीक कर रही है. मतलब श्रीलंका में मैचेस है पहले राउंड के बाद का, देखना पड़ेगा हमें. लेकिन ये भी खतरे की बात है क्योंकि इंग्लैंड का भी ग्रुप मुश्किल है बात करनी उसके बारे में. क्या लगता है?
इंग्लैंड के मैचेस अगर आप देखो तो मुंबई और कोलकाता में ही होंगे। और जैसा उनके खेलने का तरीका है, ये ग्राउंड उनको थोड़ा बहुत सूट भी करेगा, क्योंकि ये दोनों का वेन्यूज जो है हाई स्कोरिंग ग्राउंड के लिए जाने जाते हैं। कोलकाता ये वही जगह है जहां पर कार्लोस ब्रैथवेट ने 4 छक्के मारे थे बेन स्टोक्स को। तो उनको ये आइडिया पहले से एक्लेमेटाइज करना पड़ेगा कि हाँ, हमें कैसा खेल खेलना है। आज नो डाउट आज एक लो स्कोरिंग गेम था अगेंस्ट श्रीलंका। श्रीलंका आसानी से जीत सकता था, लेकिन वही है कि श्रीलंका अपने ही ट्रैप में फंस गया। एक बार फिर 3-0 हुआ। पहले इंडिया से हुआ था 2 साल पहले, 2 साल बाद इंग्लैंड से हो गया। और इंग्लैंड की जहां तक बात की जाए तो कंसिस्टेंट बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दे रहे हैं पिछले, जब से T20 वर्ल्ड कप की, मतलब ये फॉर्मेट वाला वर्ल्ड कप जो स्टार्ट हुआ है तब से लेकर अब तक, ये हर समय कोई एक दो ऐसे सीजन होंगे जहां पर ये टॉप 4 में इन्होंने जगह नहीं बनाई होगी। यहाँ तक कि फाइनल में भी गए, वो भी एक नहीं 3 बार। एक बार ये टीम है जो लॉर्ड्स में ही नेदरलैंड से हार गई थी। तो अभी जो इंग्लैंड का जो क्रिकेट खेलने का तरीका है, इट्स अ सुसाइडल प्लानिंग। यानी अगर आज अगर उनका ठीक है, मूड अगर ठीक है, तो वो अच्छा खेल जाएंगे। अगर आज थोड़ा सा अप्स एंड डाउन्स दिखा तो फ्लॉप होना तय है। ये वही टीम है जो इंग्लैंड इंडिया से हार गई थी अपने ही घर में। और ये मतलब इंडिया से हारी थी इंडिया के कंडीशन में। फिर यही वो टीम है जो जिसने हिस्ट्री क्रिएट किया था कि T20 फॉर्मेट में 300 रन बनाने का। तो नो डाउट ये दो वेन्यूज जो मिले इनको, एटलीस्ट यहाँ बन सकते हैं 300 अगर इनका क्लिक कर गया तो। और बॉलिंग तो पेसर में जफरा आर्चर तो है नहीं। अब ये रिलाई करेंगे अपने स्पिनर्स पे, जैसा आपने कहा विल जैक्स या रेहान अहमद, ये सब थोड़ा सा कुशन देंगे इनको मिडिल ओवर में कि हाँ, विकेट टेकिंग करो और प्रेशर बनाओ इन पर। तो नो डाउट ये टीम आगे जाती हुई दिख रही है। सुपर 6 भी खेलेगी और अगर सुपर 8 भी खेलेगी, और नो डाउट ये सेमीफाइनल के भी कंटेंडर्स हैं।
Yes, they are the contenders. See, Salt didn't play, and which was a huge member missing from the side. And yes, they have another opener as well in the form of Tom Banter, which is batting at middle order, number four, number five position. And surprisingly, Liam Livingstone is not there into the squad. I mean, seriously, Liam Livingstone is not there. Zafar Archer is also back for the T20 World Cup 2026. So, Ayan, we will get back to you now. So the way England is playing, I don't think they're playing. They are just making a statement. Like the way when more than less than another ball were required to win the game, they pulled the things back. Sam Curran also smashed a half century. Like if the top order collapses, they've got a reliable lower middle order batter. We can say. What's the threat? Like what can hurt England? What do you think?
I think slow pitches can definitely hurt England. Yes, today they got away with it against Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka they can't play. But slow pitches, if you give them slow pitches, they can struggle. But with this Sri Lanka series that they played, 3 matches in Palekele, they've got used to the Sri Lankan conditions because let me tell you, they'll play their matches in Kolkata and Mumbai, as Ayush rightly mentioned in the first round. But when they make the Super 8 stage, which they will, in my opinion, they will have to go to Sri Lanka to play the matches, whether it's in Colombo or Palekele. We'll find that out later. But see, England's format is T20. That's for sure. I mean, that is their favorite format. I mean, you look at it, Test and ODIs, they generally struggle, but T20 is the format because that's that bang bang, and they can just go after the bowling. Saying so, I think Sam Curran is the biggest positive for them from this series. And other than that, I think the bowling worked well today. Adil Rashid, he's the consistent performer. And today, Will Jacks and Jacob Bettel stood up above all people. So that was the thing about the Englishman. And the batting is working fine. Phil Salt will be back. He was just rested. Tom Banter, you said opener, but I think he's more of a middle order batter. He'll be tied as a middle order batter. Ben Duckett, I think he's not a T20 player in my view, so he should be dropped. So for me, England, taking everything into consideration and recent T20 form, I think they will definitely reach the Super 8s. I see them making the semi-finals also. Semi-finals pe ye log jayega. And after that, it depends on what happens. So England definitely a semi-finalist at this stage, but things can go wrong, Super 8s may. But they'll be in a, I wouldn't say easy group, slightly easier group than maybe what India will be in or Australia will be in. So they'll be with New Zealand or whatever. So England for me, semi-final bound.
Yeah, England definitely should get to Super 8 because in the group there's Italy, which is not that much Italy, Nepal, Scotland, and the other teams are there. We'll tell about you that thing. So Anup sir, so do you think like it's coming home for England? Too early to say, very, very too early to say. But they are very centric to Josh Butler's scoring as well. Right? Josh Butler and Phil Thorpe, especially Josh Butler. He can play long innings. But again, the batting was exposed against the spinners. Like they missed the Googlies, the Dusra and everything. Like the especially Scotland has got very good spinners. Italy is also there, a rising team. Like England, like they're peaking, as I said earlier as well. And Baz knows this T20 format very well. He also has coached KKR, if you remember, in 2021, 2022 as well to 2020. So he's quite a mastermind if you look at this shortest format. Like, who's your X factor for England?
Yeah, likewise, Ayan said it's too early to predict that England will win the World Cup, and that's a huge prediction. But saying so, England, in my it's a complete team. Means more than Australia. Yesterday I spoke about Australia. पहली बार मुझे I am concerned about Australia, but England I think after India is the second best team in this T20 World Cup. India is the best one, but after that, the second best team is England in the World Cup because they have all the bases covered. They have the smashing batters like Harry Potter, sorry, Harry Brute, Harry Harry Brute, Phil Salt, Josh Butler at the top. Then they have the middle order covered with Jetha Patel, though he's young in experience, but on the flat pitches like Mumbai or Kolkata, they might go berserk. So they do have, and Sam Curran adds an utility as an all-rounder. My only concern for England is like their bowling performance because today also, yeah, it was a huge pitch. Whatever we say, 7 wickets was taken between Will Jacks and Jacob Bethel. And these both are, as we see, are not regular spinner. Regular spinners is Adil Rashid, Liam Dawson, and Rehan Ahmed. Rehan Ahmed didn't play the T20 series, but Adil Rashid and Liam Dawson played. Adil Rashid is the consistent and most experienced player for them, and all the big teams know that Adil Rashid would be an important factor, so they will play him carefully. He might go for runs, or he might means he might be content for runs. But all the other, but then if Will Jackson get the better balls against big teams, they are certain to get hammered by the big teams. So these two taking 7 wickets versus Sri Lanka on a spinning wicket, it was an aberration, I would say today. One of good performances from them, but you can't expect them to bowl every time and take 3 wickets and 4 wickets. For them, their bowling lineup needs to be stronger. Jofra Archer, he is there, but other than Jofra Archer, the problem is pace, same as we talked about Andrit Nortia from South Africa. Jofra Archer is just express pace. The moment his ball he hits the death with the ball goes to the boundary with the same speed. So line and length would be important for Jofra Archer. Other than Jamie Overton seems out of form because he gets hammered easily, and Luth Wood. I don't think with Jamie Overton, because England also believes in all-rounders in their side. So with Jamie Overton playing the World Cup, Luthwood might get a chance playing in a World Cup. So saying also their bowling looks light weak, and other than their adaptability, the spinners are then looks very weak. Good news for them is they are playing 3 matches. Sorry, two in Mumbai, two in Ahmedabad, and 3 of their matches are at 3 o'clock. So in 3 of the matches, Dew will not play an important factor, but their match in Mumbai, there will be Dew in the evening, in the night after 7 o'clock. So when they are, if they by chance bowl second, how their spinners will drip the ball in the Dew and everything would have to take into consideration, and they have to set a very huge total, and their group is relatively easy, so they can easily make into the Super 8s. But again, in Group B, there is a tussle. For example, if Afghanistan and New Zealand makes it from the group from their side, the England would really find it difficult to play Afghan spinners or the New Zealand spinner for that matter if they have to play them in Sri Lanka. So that would be for the later part. But my only concern with England is their bowling. Saying so, I see England as the second team after India in the semi-final. From another group, the first team to reach the semi-final. But for that, they have to perform consistently well in all the matches, and their bowling really needs to keep up. Because the batting is not an issue, but still their middle order is also not firing. Sam Curran, today he's thrown a half century, but then Will Jacks is out of form, out of run. Tom Banton is a good addition. He's thrown a 50 versus Sri Lanka, but then he is not like that consistent batter as we say in the middle order. So he might go out of run. So we never know. England do really need some consistent 30, 40 runs maker in the middle. Harry Brook, sometimes he comes out of the blue, like in the last match, smashes runs, but then it goes into his shell. So we really don't know which England will take field on a
Yeah,
given day. Saying so, my prediction is semi-final. After the semi-final, then it's like on that day which team plays better goes to the final. So at the moment, England is very well or worse to go to the semi-final. Yeah.
yeah. Like we'll quickly tell which teams are in England's group. Like it's Italy, Scotland, if I'm not wrong. And yes, they are playing matches in Mumbai and Kolkata only. There's only the big team for England is
West
West
Indies.
Indies, yes, West Indies only. But they're again playing in Mumbai only that match. So yes, we have to see how the game goes and everything. But if you ask my prediction, I want to see England in the final and Australia in the final, the Ashes rivalry final. I want to see it will be quite amazing. Baz versus Andrew McDonald, like the two head coaches of Australia and England. It will be quite amazing. Still a long way to go. Super 8s also they can meet even in the semi-finals, in the finals as well. You never know. But this team, if they win the World Cup, I will also be happy. But not that happier. But see, cricket is a funny game. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ayan, Ayush, and Anup sir. We'll be back with the other teams as well very soon, very shortly.